2,000 years ago, the greatest tragedy in the history of the universe took place outside the city walls of Jerusalem. There at the foot of the hill Golgotha, our Lord Jesus Christ was crucified. Tragedy turned to triumph 3 days later, when by the mighty power of God he was raised from the dead. Jesus' death was not mere happenstance. In 1 Peter, the 2nd chapter, verses 19 and 20, we read of him that he was the Lamb slain from before the foundation of the world. Speaking with his disciples on the Mount of Olives, Jesus gave us his wonderful prophecy recorded in the 24th chapter of Matthew. There he foretold of Israel's restoration in the parable of the fig tree. The restoration of the nation of Israel would mark the end of the age. Israel is, therefore, God's time clock. Trace with us the remarkable fulfillment of Bible prophecy as we examine those things foretold by the Hebrew prophets as related to the restoration of the nation of Israel.
There is none else. There is no God beside me. I form the light and create darkness. I, even my hands, have stretched out the heavens. I have made the earth and created man upon it. When I divided to the nations their inheritance, when I separated the sons of Adam, I set the bounds of the nations according to the number of the children of Israel. For Israel is my portion. Israel is my inheritance. I am the God of Israel. I have formed thee, O Israel. Thou shalt not be forgotten of me. I, the Lord, shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Over 4,000 years ago, Israel's destiny was fixed when God appeared to Father Abraham, saying, "Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto the land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great. In thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed." This promise was to be so important that God did something he never did again. He confirmed it by an oath when Abraham offered up his son. "In blessing I will bless thee, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. And in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed." Notice the promise has two parts. First, the seed of Abraham is to possess the land forever. And secondly, Israel, as part of Abraham's seed, is to bless all other nations. What a destiny, fixed by divine will. Israel is to possess the land of Canaan forever, and ultimately will be a blesser nation to all other nations in God's kingdom. 400 years after God's promise was made, Moses delivered Abraham's descendants from Egyptian slavery. Then, at Mount Sinai, God gave his Torah to his people, Israel. Under Joshua, Israel secured some of the promised land. Their national glory reached its zenith during the reigns of David and Solomon. But the great deflection from divine law during Solomon's reign caused the Lord to divide the nation. For 400 years, Judah waned until the destruction of Jerusalem. Although the Babylonian captivity came to an end, Judah remained a vassal state. Yet there were spurts of glory. Although the first temple was destroyed, there was the joy of the second. Esther saved her people, and Purim was born. Judas Maccabeus defied military logic, and Israel was free for about 100 years. Again provoked by cruel exploitation and armed with little more than a fierce independence, Israel found itself in open revolt against Rome, the iron-fisted masters of the world. Jerusalem was taken, the Second Temple destroyed. Notwithstanding the heroics of Masada and the Bar Kokhba revolt, the great dispersion to the ends of the earth began. Then, under the terrors of Christendom, the Jewish people left a footprint of blood in every nation. As Christians, Bible students are appalled at these centuries of bloodletting. This was not true Christianity, but the inevitable corruptions of a church-state system. Christendom was looking for a scapegoat to cover its own ills. Many rabbis use Hosea 3, verses 4 and 5 to explain Israel's adversity since the destruction of the temple. For the children of Israel shall sit solitary many days without king, and without prince, and without sacrifice, and without pillar, and without ephod or teraphim. Afterward shall the children of Israel return, and seek the Lord their God, and David their king, and shall come trembling unto the Lord and to his goodness in the end of days. Bible students have keenly felt the commission of Isaiah 40, verses 1 and 2. Comfort ye my people, saith your God. Bid Jerusalem take heart, and proclaim unto her that she has received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins. Israel was to be especially encouraged and comforted when her double ended. What is this double or duplicate portion? Israel's history covers 2 periods of time. Israel was to experience a double or duplicate period of disfavor equal to her period of favor. The time prophecies of the double showed Israel's period of national disfavor ended in 1878. In that very year, the Berlin Congress of Nations was held. Benjamin Disraeli, the first and only British Prime Minister of Jewish lineage, was there. By Disraeli's maneuvering, England was given a protectorate over Turkey's Middle East provinces, including Palestine. Centuries-old restrictions on Jews to buy land and settle were eased. The time to favor Zion had indeed come, for Israel has an appointment with destiny.